So guys, I hope that you're doing well, and in case you traded today, you were profitable. And today was one of those days where it was not very hard to be profitable, and I will explain that why I say that. But this is something which I like about making these kind of videos on expiry days, because there are so many variations, right? There are days where markets are bearish and there is a lot of volatility, and then there are days like today where markets were extremely bullish and volatility was there, but it was not that heightened. So it kind of reminds us that market never stays still, it keeps moving, and it's our job as a trader to keep adapting, to keep changing with the market. So let's talk about the broader market first of all. So we are in a very bullish market right now, as you can see. And if you see how the market started making higher highs and higher lows, and this is how normally somebody would have plotted the trend line. But you see what is happening now is like a parabolic move, right? So this is the parabolic move. So whenever we get into a parabolic move, sometimes it indicates that market has become too overheated, and initial signs of fatigue will set in. But there are no signs, at least as of now. So we have to assume that the market is going to be bullish until you see there are days where you see some clear reversal. So today was one such day, and the way the day started was there was a big gap up. There was a huge gap up on account of how the US market ended. And even though market could not sustain the momentum, so it could not keep going higher and higher, it did not fall too much either, right? It kind of gave up a little bit of the gains and ended up almost retaining most of the gains, right? That's one thing. Now, second thing is that as far as the expiry day strategy is concerned, trading this kind of a day is actually not bad. Most of the day was relatively calm, and in fact, Bank Nifty was calmer than Nifty itself, which is a surprising thing. So people who traded on Bank Nifty probably would have made a lot of more money. There was just this one thing which happened, which kind of caused me to take some losses, but I don't mind that. These things happen. So let me show you what exactly happened on this one bar, which I believe was sort of a stop loss hunting. So this is the option that I'm talking about, and you see this candle here, how quickly the move happened. So I was short on this put option, and this put option at 30 rupees went up very quickly, very quickly, went up to 65. So everything I had on this stop losses got hit, and I had to take a loss. But yeah, and by the time I could even figure out what was going on, it came down. So it was just a bad luck, I would say. And then rest of the day it was okay, but it's not like like this kind of a candle. There were some variations to this, but not that bad. But this is how my PNL was fluctuating throughout the day. So essentially what I did was treat this kind of a day as a range bound day, right? So that's one normal mistake that sometimes people make, that just because there is a gap up, they believe that this is a bullish day, right? Bullish day, yeah, of course it's a bullish day, but it's a bullish day for people who are positional traders. For an intraday trader, the day starts when the market opens. So if market is already opening at a high, then the gap up, you cannot use that gap up for your advantage, right? So you have to assume that the rest of the day is going to be a range bound day. So you have to sell both call options and put options. And that is what I did. And barring that one guy, which kind of took away my stop loss and everything, it ended up well. There was not much adjustment required. There was not many reversals in the market, pretty much calm forces. And that indicates something, right? In spite of being in a very parabolic move, the market is able to sustain the gains in spite of going up so high. And even though it could not gather more momentum, but that's a little unrealistic to assume that you will keep going up and up every day. There will be some pauses in between, and that's basically what we saw today. So that's basically it, guys. On a range bound day, there is not much to discuss. You sell call option, you sell put option, you keep your stop loss, you hope for things to work out fine, and every once in a while there will be some hiccups, but you end up making money on both sides, call option side and put option side, and that's what I did. So as I always say, I don't like the days when things become interesting. things should be as boring as possible, right? In trading, things should be as boring as possible, because boring is good, right? When things start to become interesting, it means now we have to incur losses, which is not a good thing. So again, I hope that you guys were profitable today. If not, at least you got something to learn today. So with that, I will see you guys next time.